And when we're not afraid of ourselves, we get to play with love. If you find yourself feeling stuck on one level of creation or one desire, the encouragement is to play. Make a choice in another area. Choose anything. Choose, which really means to be creative. It means I'm going to take my focus off this one thing that I believe isn't working, and I'm going to choose from another landscape, and I'm going to play. I'm going to move my focus, and I'm going to look over here and say, what else do I want to create? What else do I want to play with? What else do I want to have fun with? What choices can I make to really step into my God self? It's all about making choices. It's all about choosing from a higher frequency state. And what does that mean? Let's dive into what that means. Moving away from fear in our choosing, moving more into, if I were God and I were creating all of this, which is true, which you are, then what would I want to play with? What would I want to choose? Not based on fear, but based on my creative potential, my desire to experience. Okay, I have a body of knowledge that I've been working with throughout this lifetime or many lifetimes. I've been learning through all of my different experiences. I've been building this ability to see things in a specific way. So now I'm going to leap over here and look at this choice point and say, what would I want to choose for the greatest amount of experience and fun and love? What's my purpose? What's my purpose on this planet? How can I navigate this choice in accordance with my purpose? And I'll share with all of you, your purpose is love. And it's bigger than the human conception of love. It's way bigger. It's way bigger. So how can I see love in a new way and choose from that? How can I witness love in terms of not polarity, not this is good and this is bad, but how can I choose from love, from the state of being the all? What does love move in this situation? How can I move as love? Love is this divine desire for creation, for experience, for expression, for more light to pour through. That's what love is. So how can you choose from love? How can you be love and beam that into your creative landscape? You are the projector of the light. And how can you clean the projection? That means how can you shift your internal landscape to align more with openness, to allow the light to pour through you and beam love and witness what's created on this. When we open our eyes, what we perceive of as reality, it's really just a filtered vision. Reality is all things. It's beyond the things. Reality is all. So we get to play. We get to witness from the mirror what we've already created, what we've been creating. And we get to adjust it. We get to play with that. Not judge it, not shun it, not be afraid of it, not be afraid of how we've been blind to what we've been creating this whole time. Now we're not. Do you ever notice how when you have an awakening, often it comes with this feeling of nakedness or embarrassment or fear of what's already been created, what you've been creating without consciousness? All of a sudden you feel very exposed or very afraid. How have I been wielding my creative power in this way? It couldn't have been me. It couldn't have been me. There's got to be something else in charge of this game. I wouldn't have done that. But this is the game. This is exactly what we came here to do, to become the powerful witness of all that is, and to know that there is much more included in the isness than what we believe we're seeing. There's so much more. It's all in existence right now. Choose to see differently. Choose to allow yourselves to beam differently from the space of love. Don't get mad at yourselves for past creations. They're not firm. The past is always changing. Because if you imagine that we're standing inside of a kaleidoscope that has all of the pieces for creation within it, every piece that could possibly be, we're looking at it through one vantage point. And so we see a certain picture. Looking at it from a different vantage point or turning the wheel is going to make it completely different. And this is true of the past and the future. They're always being created in all directions. What we're doing now shifts everything in our ancestral timeline. That's why we're here. We're here to create something new because we have new tools. We have new vibrations available to us to see through. It's a different world, so we can do it differently. We can be different. This is true of every moment. It's true of our past. It's true of our future. And the more present that we become, the more now we are able to be within, the more that we'll know this. We'll know this. We won't be afraid of ourselves. And when we're not afraid of ourselves, we get to play with love, divine love, real love. It's what we're made of.